Stay tuned for the biggest fish, the hottest bites, this week here on In-Depth Outdoors. With James Holst and Pat McSherry and the rest of the IDO fishing team. We're headed to the best fisheries across the upper Midwest and Canada. We'll fish longer, explore unfished bodies of water, and go further off the beaten path in search of the hottest bites in fresh water.
Look at that fish.
This is In-Depth Outdoors.
Thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of In-Depth Outdoors. I'm James Holst. Now, this is our first show after the holidays, the first episode of 2021, and today we're headed to Lake of the Woods. We're going to be fishing with David Koonce and Eric Grundahl. Now, in this particular episode, everyone gets to see that, you know what, every once in a while, everyone struggles. The world threw us a curveball in the form of a nasty high-pressure system and cold front, and we did what we normally do. We responded using some of the experience we've gleaned from all the years fishing Lake of the Woods, and let me tell you, on our first day out there on the ice, we really struggled. In the end, we put it together. But let me tell you, for those of us that really do have a lot of time out there on the water, even with all that experience, things just don't come together the way we planned. So we're just getting rolling here. It's me, Dave Koonce. We've got Eric Grundahl. This is actually not our first day. This is the start of morning 2. Yesterday was an absolute strikeout for us. Lake of the Woods is usually really good to us. We got out on the reefs yesterday about the time a really nasty, deep cold front with high pressure rolled in, and the fish just went off. And not in a good way. Just lots of small fish throughout the day. And our approach was to come off the shoulders of the reefs. The bite had been in about 18 to 25 foot of water. We caught a few fish, and it seemed like they were pushing deeper. So that's how we reacted. We went deeper with the fish and totally struck out. Normally I would expect those fish in a high front situation to come off those reefs and sit out in the mud. They'll be grumpy, but you can usually catch them. That's not what they did. So we kind of came up with a new game plan to start today, which was if they're not out deep, they're not on the reefs, they got to be shallow. So we're sitting on the edge of a break here. There's a really nice rocky flat inside of us that kind of starts to break sharper at about 16 feet where we're sitting right now. And we're starting to finally see some decent activity from sizable fish. Everything out there deep around the reefs that we caught was tullibees or just tiny little saugers. So we're hoping we can finally put some nice fish on the ice here today. You still sitting in 17 up there, Eric? Or is that 20?
I'm right at 20.
There we go. First fish.
Attaboy. Somebody had to do it.
He's not huge, but he crushed it pretty good.
Those long rods you fish make them all look huge, Dave.
First Lake of the Woods walleye for me. Green UV slab wrap.
Imagine that.
Smoked that really good. Yeah, that was fun. Now we just need to get some bigger ones. If I wouldn't have pulled it and had him chase, I don't think he'd have hit it, James.
Typically the case.
Nice. Okay. I'm right at about 17 on top of the hump, James.
This one's so small, I'm not even going to talk about it, Dave.
There we go.
Attaboy.
There we go. A nice walleye.
Looks like a spoonfish.
Yeah. A little glow hot perch, GHP.
Easy for you to say.
I know it. That was kick butt. He came right in and smoked it. See you, bud. So the glow hot perch is a kind of a new color. It's a Rapala color, but now they're making it in the BMC rattle spoon. And this morning I put that on and tipped it with a minnow, and it seemed like that walleye wanted it pretty bad. So I'm gonna get that bugger dack down there and see if I catch another.
Ice fishing's been put on notice. StrikeMaster's gonna kick your gas. Meet the lithium 24-volt auger, the 14-pound powerhouse that crushes the performance of standard cordless drills. Lighter weight, more holes per charge, all in a compact design that puts the 24-volt from StrikeMaster in a class by itself. No more gas and oil, no more lugging around your heavy 2-stroke auger. It's time to make the switch to StrikeMaster. Kick your gas.
At Eskimo, we have the tools to help you enjoy your time on the ice. They say man needs food, clothing, and shelter. When it comes to shelter, we like the Outbreak 450i with its full-size no-trip door that's nearly 74% bigger than a standard door, making it much easier to load and unload. With 75 square feet of fishable area, you'll be warm and comfortable during your day on the ice. Check out the Outbreak 450i and our full line of products at geteskimo.com.
From the first time you pick up a tuned-up custom rod, you'll know you're holding something special. A rod not mass-produced, but built one at a time by the hands of gifted craftsmen. Rods like the Precision, ice fishing's most versatile multi-species rod, or the Precision Noodle with a tip so sensitive you'll never fish a spring bobber again. And the Commander, the rod that's never met a big fish it couldn't best. Tuned-up custom rods. Ice rods handcrafted for you and the way you fish.
Reed's Family Outdoor Outfitters in Walker, Minnesota has the hottest products for ice fishing at unbeatable prices. Everything from ice electronics, ice shelters, and ice clothing from all the top brands. And the newest lithium-powered augers with special everyday pricing on the Garmin LifeScope Ice Bundle. Whether you're visiting us in Walker, Minnesota, or placing an order online at reedsports.com. Our state-of-the-art distribution center ensures you'll get your order fast. Reed's Family Outdoor Outfitters offers the best service, best price, best advice, guaranteed.
There we go.
There you go.
Oh, hooked up. There he is. Oh.
Yeah, boy. How do you say that?
That was on the slab wrap again. Oh, he'll eat. Yeah. Yeah.
Here he comes. There we go.
Good job, Mr. Koonce. Ho, 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 ho.
Nice
Heck
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
And he gave you a second shot at it.
Yes, he did. I completely whiffed on this one the first hit. And I thought for sure I'd lost my minnow head, but I did not. Slid it right back down to the bottom, and she just came right up and smoked it again. That
Nice fish.
Yeah, that's a good fish. That's fun. That's what these trips are all about. I love coming up here. Struggling some, but when you get days like this or mornings like this, it kind of rewards out for all the hard work we did. Ooh, she wants to go home. Here we go. That is one hot jig this morning. Let's go back at her.
There he is.
Oh yeah.
Koonce,
Yes?
I tried that crazy drop it down below him thing you had going on,
Yeah?
and it actually worked.
Woohoo!
He ain't in the hole yet.
Nice fish though.
Oh yeah.
Looks good.
I like everything about him so far.
You need to come over?
I think I'm gonna be able to get him.
Okay.
He's just so green, the water's so shallow.
Yes.
Oh, Mr. Pikey had a hold of him. Escaped the jaws of death. So the little drop it below him trick I was talking about, very rarely will I ever respond to a negative walleye by throwing the spoon right in his face and dropping it down below him. But Mr. Koonce over there has been making that work to the point where he's out fishing the heck out of both me and Eric. So I gave it a shot. I had a fish that came up and looked at that spoon, didn't eat. I dropped it right past him. He followed it down, and for whatever reason, that's what's turning him on. Nothing's making sense today. We've got fish in high pressure or coming shallow. So why not? We'll drop it back in their face, and if that's what it takes to make them eat, so be it. But you can see right where that big pike got a hold of that one. See you bye. And I'm basically fishing the same spoon that Dave's fishing, just in a different color. That's green UV. Pretty much a staple up here. I would say that that glow hot perch that Dave's got is hotter than the glow UV right now. Or maybe Dave's just got the right wiggle.
Good fish, bud.
What's that?
Good fish.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, here's a big fish. Oh yeah, there we go.
Dave, that thing just crushed it.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Yes, thank you, James. Oh yeah. There's a nice fish here.
I watched that rod tip of yours just woof.
Oh no. No. Oh.
Is that acting kind of pike-ish?
That was a big fish. I don't think so. There were some big head shakes there.
In-depth outdoors, spot on the spot ID.
So where we ended up finding these fish is kind of in an unexpected place. I mean, you get at that high pressure system roll in, and the book says it's supposed to go deeper. Well, we followed and they weren't there. And ironically, where we ended up contacting our best numbers of fish, and certainly the most aggressive fish, was up very shallow. We've got a pile of rocks that comes up above the surface over here, and then just a gradually tapering flat that slowly works out towards deeper water. And on that flat, there's just areas of rock, with everything else being sand, kind of a gravel. So what we've done is we've set up in 16, 17 foot of water right on those gravel sections, and that's where the active fish cruise through in small pods. These aren't big groups. This is not a schooled up scenario where, hey, we've got 10, 15 walleyes over in a concentrated area and they spend time there. These are just moving fish. They're just wandering through nomadically. Everybody gets a bite, or at least has a fish come on their flasher, and then they're gone, and it might be 5-10 minutes before they come back again. But you can clearly see on the Mega 360 what we're talking about here. This is the shallow side up towards the rock, and it's just all sand. There's not a lot of structure there, and then it just gets real heavy, a band of rocks, if you will. And that's the highway that these walleyes are running. And we've been able to get right on top of those rocks and just focus our attention on those areas. And that's what's helped us put a lot of fish on the ice today.
Introducing the new Pro Suit jacket and bibs from StrikeMaster. Built for the coldest, toughest conditions, the Pro Suit features a ripstop polyester outer shell that is as comfortable as it is durable. A puff liner jacket adds both warmth and versatility, while integrated SOS stay-on-surface flotation provides up to 2 hours of flotation when the jacket and bibs are worn as a pair. StrikeMaster, the hottest brand on the ice.
Okuma Fishing Tackle offers a complete lineup of reels for the die-hard ice angler. The Okuma Samar 10 and Inspira 20 are a perfect match with your favorite panfish or walleye ice fishing rod. Both feature a long stem handle that fits comfortably in a gloved hand. Cyclonic flow rotor technology that throws water off the reel to minimize ice buildup. And a drag system optimized for use in extreme conditions. Everywhere, every day, every fish. Okuma Fishing Tackle is inspired fishing.
Does your sonar offer dual spectrum chirp, producing razor-sharp images on an ultra-bright HD display? The ability to tailor the display to the way you fish. Precision GPS functionality with legendary Lake Master mapping to move effortlessly from ice to open water. If not, you should be fishing an ICE HELIX, the electronic system that offers all the features and performance successful ice anglers demand. Only from Humminbird.
Suffix Advanced Mono is now on ice. Our toughest and most sensitive mono ever offers 50% less stretch than standard monofilaments. That means your hook sets are rock solid, with virtually no line memory, no matter how cold the conditions. The line you choose is your direct connection between you and your next big bite. With Suffix, there's nothing you can't catch. Always use the best line. This winter, choose Suffix Advanced Ice Monofilament, the mono that thinks it's a braid.
Not very big, but I'll take him, Koonce. Woohoo! And that one just decided to do it the old-fashioned way.
Yeah?
Just pull it away and here it comes.
Well, it's good to see a little bit more excitement in these fish.
Well,
and walleyes.
And when they hit it like they're supposed to, it's just gone, versus that drop it to the bottom stuff.
Yep.
Come here, you. Gonna make use of the long-handled forceps here. Come on. Boop. Not the biggest fish in the world, but we'll take them all. All right. Haven't changed a darn thing. Green UV, minnow head. Fishing a tuned up custom Commander. That's a Helios 20 reel with 6-pound Suffix Advance. Pretty basic stuff. We've been mixing in some slab wraps. We're still hopeful that, you know, we'll get on a good artificial only bite. That was the ticket, you know, before we got up here, before that cold front rolled in yesterday. It's just a vicious bite on slab wraps and some ripping wraps. And we've caught a few fish that way, but oh, here comes another one. Come on.
Get him.
I'm trying.
Oh, I saw that.
That's another smaller one. Come here, you. That's good eats right there. Stop it, I'll put you right back. But as I was saying, you know, it had been a real good slab wrap bite, which is, you know, one of my favorite ways to catch walleyes through the ice. And that cold front, that high pressure system just slammed that door shut. Been able to catch a few now and then, but certainly not like it can be. So, spoon and meat it is. Dave, I don't know what it is. I made just that little bit of move. I was out in front of you and now I'm on backside of you and
yeah,
seeing fish. I didn't mark anything in that hole. It's 20 feet away.
There we go.
Oh,
there
good man.
Go. Good job.
Oh, what's a nice one?
Yeah.
Money.
Yeah.
There we go. Missed him the first time, but man, he came right, dropped that slab wrap right back down. He just hammered it.
Good call sticking with the slab wrap, bud.
I moved up to about 15 feet on these rocks here and a little bit of false bottom, and he came right out of that false bottom and just hammered it.
You need a Hemos?
There we go. That's probably he's probably 23 inches, I bet, in that ballpark. Let him go. There he went. Oh, that was fun.
You get rewarded for fishing with the slab wrap.
Yes.
Now that bait's kind of a staple of yours, isn't it?
It is. You got me on that a couple of years ago, and I haven't stopped using it. Keeps producing. Yeah, let's get her back down there and get another one.
Oh, Mr. Koonce.
There we go.
Oh. You need that out of there?
Yeah. After dumping or losing that last one, I don't think it's as big at first, but
It's just fine. Nice.
Yeah. Thank you, James. Another one on the jigging spoon, though. I just pulled up, making sure that I had a minnow on. It looked like my return was a little lighter, and I saw him down there, drop down, and he smoked it. There you go. They seem to be a little more aggressive today.
Yeah, more aggressive than yesterday. That's not very hard, Dave.
Yeah.
That was bad.
I got that right.
There's one.
Ooh, that looks like a good one.
It's not great, but he come up the way you like it. Nice and aggressive.
Yeah. Nice.
A nice one.
That one was a bit more aggressive. Let it go. There we go. Koonce, it's like we almost didn't even have that one hooked. There.
Yeah.
Lip the walleye. See why. It's like he was just biting on the treble. Of course, he didn't weigh a lot, so there wasn't a lot to set the hook against.
Right.
Brandel GM in Aiken, Minnesota's only haggle-free Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC dealer, is a proud sponsor of In-Depth Outdoors TV. Our Brandel value price ensures that you don't have to spend your entire day haggling to get a great deal. And every new vehicle comes with our exclusive gimmick-free lifetime powertrain warranty. Whether you're in need of service, sales, parts, or body shop repair, stop by our state-of-the-art facility in Aiken or visit us 24/7 at brandelgm.com.
With the release of the Tungsten Bullfly jig from BMC, your panfish presentation just got buggier. By creating a spot-on invertebrate imitator destined to fool the most wary panfish. The Tungsten Bullfly jig is available in 9 colors to further accommodate today's angler, including 4 metallic finishes and 5 ultra glow colors, which hold a charge up to 15 minutes. This winter, match the hatch and outsmart the most finicky panfish with the BMC Bullfly jig.
Glacial Lakes Dock is now Glacial Lakes Recreation. Located in Starbuck, Minnesota, we offer the same great location, staff, and service with a new name to better fit our ever-expanding business. As an authorized dealer and service center for Yeti and now Alumilite ice houses, we have you covered if you're looking for a new house or just need a little service. Stop in today or check us out online at glaciallakesrec.com and make this ice season your most enjoyable and comfortable ever.
There we go. That
Good
don't
work,
look
Mr.
too bad.
Koonce. Holler if you need a hand.
So far, I'm good. There was a... There we go.
There you go.
Yeah. That's not too dang shabby. It's been kind of slow, but that one was looking at it, and when she did crack it, she cracked it pretty good. Oh, just perfect.
You're being very optimistic by calling it kind of slow.
Yeah, I think so. So it takes some more of those. Maybe it's starting to pick up a little bit now. It's been really slow, but seen a little bit more action.
It came up shallow.
So let's see if I can get this one down there and get another one. Nice. Woohoo! On the board. Here comes one. Oh, there he is.
Looks like a little better one, Dave.
Yeah. Well, a little better, but not great. But he came up and just slugged it.
Kaboom!
I mean, he hammered it.
It's that time of the day, Dave, where things are just going to work.
Yes, I agree. Sharp hooks make for fish on top of the ice. Wait, 12 inches? But he was hungry.
Hopefully the start of a nice little run here before sundown.
Good evening run. We could take that. And more. There he is. Nice fish.
Well done, sir. Oh, yeah.
Very little fella. He came in, this guy was running like 3 times. He'd come up, stop, he'd run back down. He'd come up, stop, run back down, and I'd go below him. And he came up and hit it. That's nice.
That's a dandy, Dave.
Nice. Yeah. Put a good bend in this rod. Woohoo. Let's get more of that. There we go.
Got him, Koonce.
Yeah.
I gotta switch colors. I'm not seeing boo
It's not as
over
big
here.
as the last one, but still a nice fish. Oh, just gobbled up that slab wrap. Big time. Oh. I mean, that sucker is inhaled. There we go. Nice. I'll catch some more of you.
Dave, you're fishing a slab wrap, right?
Yes, sir. Come on, old girl. Come on.
Crush him, David.
Come on. There we go. That's a nicer
A
fish.
little better.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
That's a little nicer fish.
You're making up for some of that slow fishing midday, bud.
Yeah, definitely. We'll take some of that. I'll get her down, and she's got a big bite out of her, too. Oh, we'll let you go. And get you another one.
So that brings us to the end of today's show, and let me send out a huge thanks to Dave Koonce and Eric Grundahl. They toughed it out through a long day out there on the ice on our first day on Lake of the Woods. It was a super tough bite. They kept their attitudes up, and in the end, it was Dave Koonce with that glow hot perch. I think it was a rattle spoon and a slab wrap that saved our bacon. So what do you learn from this type of episode? Even with all that experience fishing a body of water, every once in a while Mother Nature throws you something that you just can't handle. You end up hitting the pitch in the dirt. But if you keep a good attitude, in the end, you can put some real nice fish on the ice. So thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next week.
For more info on the latest fish reports, gear recommendations, and hottest techniques, connect with us online at indepthoutdoors.com or follow us on Facebook at In Depth Outdoors. And if you enjoyed today's show, be sure to let our sponsors know.